Good morning, everybody. My name is Seamus, and I just wanted to have a nice little story time, tell you guys about a game of D&D we had recently. This is a game I've been playing for a while, and it's a relatively small table. There's the DM and 3 players. So the party at this point in time consists of myself. I'm playing a gnome who has multi-classed. His name is Wreaths, and he's a sorcerer, druid, paladin. Don't judge me, I'll fight you. Anyway, in addition to Wreaths, there's also a tiefling rogue who's named Eep, and a blue dragonborn barbarian named Balazar, whose name I always, without fail, forget. I've been playing with him for like 3 months now, and I always forget his name, and I don't know why. Anyway, the story is going to take place inside of a relatively large city, a kingdom, if you would. Now, leading up to this point, certain events had transpired to where the entire kingdom was empty. People didn't evacuate, people didn't pick up their things and go. It was, we're leaving right now. So they just got up and left. If you would like to know why that happened, I'll tell you in another story time. For right now, we're just going to focus on the large kingdom devoid of people, and the party is there. Now, my character thinks for a second and says, we're not going to have this opportunity again. We need to take advantage of it. So I look at our resident rogue and I say, hey, Eep, go to the bank and make a withdrawal. Naturally, as a rogue, she does this. Now, I decide I'm going to pay a visit to the magic shop, so that I can find, and when I say the magic shop, I don't mean just the magic shop, I mean all the shops. So, I don't know what's going on with the rogue, what's going on with Eep. I go to the magic shop, and I find my way in, and I find some stuff, just a few useful things. One thing in particular that I find that becomes very important very quickly is a chime of opening. And if you don't know what a chime of opening is, it's picture a wind chime with a little striker, and every time you hit that wind chime with a striker, a little noise comes out, a soft, gentle musical note comes out, and will unlock any lock and open any door. You can use it 10 times and then it breaks. Very handy. So I pocket that and a few other magical items, and I'm on my way. Now, Resident Barbarian happens to find me in the magic shop while all of this is going down, because I did it dumb. With one of the display cases, I decided, how should I open this? Should I use my shillelagh to break this glass and smack it open? Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take out my pistol, and I'm going to take a shot with my flintlock at this glass case in a shop. Yeah. So I do that, and Balazar hears that, because of course he hears that. And he comes running, so now I have to share the loot. And I didn't want to share the loot, but now I have to share the loot because now he's helping me to steal from a shop. Anyway, so we decide to go check on our rogue, little Miss Eep, see how she's doing. Now, something I didn't mention, we do have a few NPCs traveling with us at this point. And, well, they found her asleep inside of the bank. So I decide, well, I'll go finish the job if she didn't get any coins out of that. A lot of the NPCs are more of the lawfully good aligned kind of NPCs, so I don't rightfully want to bother them with it, so I'll go do it myself. A neutral aligned character wouldn't have any trouble stealing a few gold. Well, so I go into the bank, and I find with Balazar. Balazar's with me. I should mention that. So Balazar and we get into the bank, and we notice that the first couple of doors have been unlocked, which is great. But as we're going down, we find ourselves in this massive room. It's just floor to ceiling, maybe 100 feet, maybe 60 feet in length. And about halfway through this massive room, it's just this gargantuan gate. It's like bars heading from floor to ceiling, and a door midway through it. And I rolled decent on my perception check, and I noticed that there's a sort of magical trap, if you would. Looking around, I can see some runes around the edges of this gate, and I surmise that maybe if we try to pick this lock, things might not go so well for us if we should fail. Oh, but I have a chime of opening. Yes, I think this will do nicely. So I take out my chime of opening. I hold it towards the small gate, if you would. I strike the thing, and I hear a click. So I walk over, and I cautiously attempt to open the gate, and it opens just fine. Nothing happens. So I walk through, and on the other side, there are these carts everywhere. Yeah, not with anything on them, just kind of there, I guess, to help bankers move things to and fro. But in addition to those carts, there's just this massive safe, floor-to-ceiling kind of thing, with 5 locks on it. I'm thinking, okay, there's no way this isn't trapped. If I try to open this, and I fail, I'm going to die. Fortunately, I still have 9 uses of this chime of opening left, so I take out the chime of opening, and I strike it, and one of the locks unlocks. And I strike it again, and the second one unlocks. And I do this for every single lock until it's done. And then I cautiously open the vault, at which point the dungeon master looks at me and says, so, how much money do you want? Because this isn't just any kingdom. It's not just any city. It is major dwarven city that's been carved into a mountain. The dwarves delve greedily and deep and have mountains of gold and platinum in their vault. So I take out my bag of holding and I figure out exactly how much weight it can hold. Balazar and I go through the contents of the vault and just take platinum coins. I fill my bag of holding up with nothing but platinum coins, and it's just amazing. We are multi-millionaires in D&D now, and it's just great, and I know it's going to happen. I know that eventually the DM is going to say, somebody has stolen your bag of holding, your money's gone. I know it's going to happen. Who can trust players with that much money so easily gotten? I certainly wouldn't if I was the DM. But for right now, we're rich and it's great, and I'm trying to find ways I can invest the money so that when it does disappear, we're not entirely out in the cold, you know? So anyway, that's the story of how my party has become multi-millionaires. If you would like to hear more stories from the same game, subsequent sessions, or why this city was empty, let me know. Until next time, I wish you well.